We welcome you here to Dwyer Stadium, and it is that time, folks. Playoff baseball. We've been playing all season long, and this is what we've been waiting for. The playoffs are here, and we're going to bring it to you as we have all season long right here on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. And with that, hello and happy Sunday, everybody. John Kruba going to be taking you through this one on your home of the Muckdogs. Your number one seed West Division champ Batavia Muckdogs take on the number 4 Elmira Pioneers. And if you're sitting here thinking, wait, didn't we just do this yesterday? Well, we did. It was Elmira who we played to finish off the season, but because of playoff seedings and that result, Elmira makes a round trip right back here to Dwyer Stadium. And as we do a pregame show here on the Muckdogs Baseball Network, we'll start by talking about Elmira. Now, obviously, they played here last night, a 9-6 loss. But for Elmira, they played tough. They went up 2-0 early, but they made some miscues and critical errors that opened the door, and your Muckdogs are just too good. You can't do that, and Batavia was able to get right back into the game. But Elmira did fight back a couple times to tie the score. At one point, got to within 2 runs, but the big thing was no matter what rally Elmira tried to spearhead, your Muckdogs had the answer, and as a result got the 9-6 win to close out the year. And when you look, this is probably not the ideal matchup for Elmira in the sense they've only beaten Batavia once all season. However, as we know in the playoffs, that all goes out the window and flush it right down the drain because this is now a new season. So for Elmira, if they could find a way to come in here and win, that would undo a lot of frustration they've had to endure at the hands of the Muckdogs all season long. But let's talk about your Batavia Muckdogs now, and they're heading into the playoffs smoking hot, having won 6 of 7 overall, following an exciting 9-6 victory last night in the regular season finale. Kyle Corso was huge with a bases-clearing double. And again, your Muckdogs overcame that 2-0 deficit early and won 9-6. But now the real work begins as the playoffs get set to begin in the West Division tonight here at Dwyer. And you know the Pioneers are going to want to try and avenge what happened during the regular season where the Pios only won once, and avenge it in a big way by dealing the Muckdogs the blow of a first-round exit. But we all know that this team, your Muckdogs, are more than good enough to avoid that from happening. But in order to avoid that, they've got to get a big night from their offense like last night. They got a ton of contributions in the win. 5 different players had at least an RBI. Corso led the way with 3. But Brian Fry, Alex Torres, Abner Benitez, and Levi Aguila all had 1 as well. Pitching was led by Ryan Kinney and Joe Tobia. And tonight, if the Muckdogs hope to win, they're going to need a strong performance from their ace, Nolan Sparks, who's been sensational this year with an 0.21 ERA and closed out the game against Auburn the last time he was on the mound, pitching in the 9th to lock up the division for the Muckdogs. But Sparks is more than capable of stepping up, and that's what Batavia is going to need if they hope to avoid an upset and advance to the second round of the PGCBL playoffs. Again, winner of this game this afternoon goes on to play the winner of Utica and Auburn, and the first pitch there will take place about 45 minutes from now. And again, if it's Elmira who wins, they'll be going on the road. If your Muckdogs do win, they will host either Utica or Auburn. That's the privilege of winning the division. So we're going to take this moment now in the pregame to step aside and just thank our sponsors for their support all year throughout the season and now in the playoffs. And then when we come back, we'll have lineups as the pregame show continues. We continue to get you ready for round 1 of the playoffs here at Dwyer, Batavia, and Elmira. John Karuba here on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
We'd like to thank Alex's Places, Allegheny Farm Services, Ankle and Foot Center of Western New York, Arc of Genesee, Orleans, New York, Attica's 70th Hole, Auto Wash Car Wash, Batavian, Batavia Daily News, Batavia Downs, Hotel at Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care, Batavia's Original, Bourbon and Burger, Bully Hill Vineyards, Casella White, Chapin International, Easttown Beverage, E-Collab, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Feral Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Geico, Genesee Community College, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee County Parks and Recreation, Genesee Valley Penny Saver, Glow With Your Hands, Graham Corporation, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet Cadillac, LE3 Inc., Le Beau Salon, Legacy on Main, Major Stash Cigar, Marchese Computers, Marco Clay Products, Massive Testing, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation, ProClean Inc., Romans, Skyworks, Stan Harley Davidson, Stop DWI Genesee County, Suburban Propane, The Coffee Press, Tompkins Bake, Toshiba Business, Tully's, Turnbull Heating and Air Conditioning, T.F. Brown's, The Wine Goddess Shop, United Memorial Medical Center, Valet Jewelers, Versascape, Vivify Hydration, Whole Life Fitness, and Right Beverage.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, and as we continue to get you set for first pitch in baseball for round one of the playoffs, Elmira and Batavia. And we're going to get to the starting lineups now, and as always, proudly presented to you by Tompkins Financial. We will begin with your hometown Muckdogs. Josh Leadham going to lead off in right field, followed by Kyle Corso, who had the bases clearing double last night, hitting second and first base. Designated hitter this afternoon, Tyler Canoe. Daniel Burroway is the cleanup hitter. Brian Fry bats fifth and plays second. Levi Aguila behind the plate, he'll bat sixth. Abner Benitez hitting seventh at center field. Jerry Reinhart, the Batavia native, bats eighth and mans the hot corner. Alex Torres, the extra hitter, he will bat ninth. And rounding out the lineup, Caleb Rodriguez at short, number 7, or as I like to call him, the human defensive highlight reel, as he'll bat 10th in the lineup and rounded out for Skip Martinez with the ace Nolan Sparks, who has an 0.21 ERA so far this season. Absolutely incredible. He's on the mound to round it out for your Muckdogs. Now, let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Elmira Pioneers. Joseph Olsofsky going to lead off at shortstop. Cooper Smith in right field bats second. Frank Wayman at first hits third. Max Mandler, the cleanup hitter, batting fourth. Aiden Blake at second base, hitting fifth. Bobby Marsh in left field bats sixth. Hitting seventh at DH, Joe Muzio, who has really been on fire for Elmira as of late. Kyle Chmielewski, who started in center field last night, going to play third. He'll bat eighth. And Bryce Evans behind the plate, as Elmira and their lineup put together by Andrew Drum, only going to bat 9 today. Bryce Evans, the catcher, rounds it out. And on the mound, Ethan Herrera. So we will step aside now for the national anthem on the Muckdogs pregame show.
At this time, I'd like you to all please stand and remove your hats and join me in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes
back here at Dwyer. So as we were saying, those are the starting lineups for those two teams as we get set for baseball. And the thing to remember, thing to keep an eye on for Batavia, Abner Benitez keeps rolling on another RBI last night. Now an RBI in each of his last 3 home games, as he has 6 RBIs batted in and 3 extra base hits over that stretch. Meanwhile, on the Elmira side of things, Joe Muzio kept a good roll going with an RBI single yesterday. And at the same time, you always have to respect Frank Wayman, as he's one of the most dangerous hitters in their lineup, batting third. So that is going to do it for the official Batavia Muckdogs pregame show, playoff style. We hope you enjoyed it, and we will be back in just a moment with first pitch on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network. Back here at Dwyer Stadium, and we get set for first pitch here at Dwyer Stadium. It's going to be Joe Olsofsky who will lead things off for Elmira. Olsofsky, Smith, and Wayman against the righty Nolan Sparks. And here we go, folks, what we've been waiting for all season long. It's time for playoff baseball. Sit back and enjoy it on the Muckdog Baseball Network. Olsofsky fists it right side, but backing up to make the grab at first is Kyle Corso. That was a jam shot off the bat of Olsofsky, and a very good way to start off for Nolan Sparks. 1 pitch, 1 out. Numbers on Nolan Sparks, he has just been dynamite, no pun intended. 9 games, 8 starts, 41 2/3 innings, 19 hits, only 1 earned run, given up 6 total, 9 walks, 45 strikeouts, and a 5-1 record. Pitch is off the plate, little high and away, and the count 1-0. Standing in right side. Here comes the 1-0, and that pitch misses off the plate, down and in, and the count 2-0. Now Sparks coming set with the sign. Rocks kicks, delivers, and it'll be a 2-1, and waved at it, missed. Two balls and a strike, the count now. Frank Wayman on deck. Smith standing in, 311 average this season, 28 RBIs, 41 hits, and 132 trips to the plate. That pitch misses down and in, and the count 3-1. 34 runs scored, 23 strikeouts, 25 walks on the season. But he does have 15 stolen bases. Here comes the 3-1. That is zipped in there over the outside corner on the black, and the count runs full, 3-2. Meanwhile, again, Frank Wayman, the always dangerous first baseman, on deck for the Pioneers. Sparks towing the rubber from the first base side. It'll be a payoff pitch, and that is a foul ball as it went off the bat, I believe, but it goes foul outside the first base bag, and the count going to hold 3-2. Righty on righty matchup. Again, from the first base side. Sparks ready to go. He'll come set. And a payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He's out. Blew it right by him with a fastball over the inside third. Got him to chase. 2 up, 2 down for Sparks. And that's exactly, again, how you want to begin. The clean top of the first, I think, would be very important for the Muckdogs, settling in, but also realizing how important this is. This is playoffs now. You have one bad game, it's all over. So to be able to have a good top of the first, I think, is going to be important to get the team relaxed and into the ball game. Sparks comes home with the first pitch, and he'll whack it foul down that left field line. That'll get out of play. 0-1. So Max Mandler going to be on deck for Elmira in the cleanup spot. Lefty against righty matchup. Here just underway from Dwyer. Picture perfect afternoon for baseball here in Batavia. Next pitch in there. Zips it knee high across the inside corner. Strike 2 called. Wayman was the DH in yesterday's game. 1 for 3. Meanwhile, Sparks coming set. Today, Wayman at first. And this one is rocketed in the air. Deep right field. Leadham going back, still going back. It's off the wall. Karam's into right center field. So Wayman hustles into second, and he's aboard with a 2-out double. That one almost similar, very reminiscent to what Abner Benitez hit a couple days ago against Niagara. Looked like it had a real shot to go, but instead it went just above that Casella sign in right center, and Karam back to right center. So for Nolan Sparks, isn't used to that type of contact against him. Give Wayman credit, but he still is 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning unscathed. So here is Max Mandler now. Mandler, .319 average, 36 hits, 113 ABs. 35 games pitched down and away. A little bit low, 1-0 the count. No home runs and 20 runs knocked in so far for Mandler. .32 runs, and Mandler also has 13 stolen bases on 14 tries. It'll be a 1-0 and a check swing and a weak hack, but he did go at a fastball. Nice location there from Sparks to challenge him, and the count even, 1-1. A reminder that the winner of this game goes on to play the winner of Utica or Auburn tomorrow as the playoffs continue. Next pitch off the plate, down and away, and the count 2-1. Meanwhile, Aiden Blake is on deck, the number 5 hitter today for the Pios. Sparks looking in. It'll be a 2-1 delivery on its way home. And that is off the plate, upstairs inside, and the count 3 balls and a strike. So Elmira threatening to score first here. They got a runner on second, 2 outs and a 3-1 count. From the first base side, Nolan Sparks ready to go. It'll be a 3-1, and that misses up and in. Ball 4 to Max Mandler, and it's first and second, 2 away for Aiden Blake. So first and second, 2 away, and it's going to be Aiden Blake standing in. So stands in right side. First pitch swung on, hit on the ground to short. Caleb Fields thought about going to second, decides to go to first, and a good play that time over at first by Corso, as he was able to end up just stepping on the bag. Little surprise Caleb didn't go the short way, but in the end the side is retired. For Elmira, no runs on a hit, no errors, one left on. Let's go to the bottom of the first. No score between Elmira and Batavia on your home for playoff baseball for your Batavia Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the official hotel partner of the Batavia Muckdogs. Be sure to visit us at BataviaDownsGaming.com and click on the Hotel tab to see our latest and greatest offers. That's BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium in the bottom of the first inning, no score. And Josh Leadham going to lead it off for Batavia against Ethan Herrera on the mound for Elmira. Righty on righty matchup. It'll be Leadham, Corso, and Canoe for your Muckdogs. First pitch is off the plate, down and away in the count, 1-0. Leadham on the season, 348 batting average, 22 runs knocked in. Looks at a pitch down and away, 2-0 the count. 49 hits in 141 ABs, 33 runs scored, 41 games played. And Leadham cracks that 2-0, but going to whack it foul down that right field line, and the count 2-1. Now from the first base side, it'll be a 2-1, and that is off the plate upstairs away, and the count now is 3-1. Now from the first base side, here comes the pitch, and Leadham rockets that in the air to center. However, straight away, center fielder has a beat on it, settling underneath it, and making the play is Max Mandler. 1 out. So here is Kyle Corso now coming to the plate for your Muckdogs. Herrera coming set, pitching to a 3.57 ERA so far this year. First pitch down and off the plate, low and away, 1-0. In 2 games started, 6 games overall, 22 2/3 innings, 19 hits, 11 runs, 9 earned, 11 walks, 15 strikeouts, 2-1 record. And that pitch is in there for a strike over the black on the outside edge. Count level 1-1. 1-1 is just off the plate, up and in the count, 2-1. Again, an absolutely gorgeous day here at Dwyer Stadium. Temperature in the lower 80s and only white clouds above and blue skies. That pitch is zipped in there, paints the inside corner, dotted it well for a called strike 2. For Corso has a .320 batting average, had the bases clearing double last night, and now he whacks that just foul down the left field line. He missed extra bases by a hair. Count going to hold 2-2. But yes, Corso had that big 3-run double, bases clearing to left center in last night's game. .320 average, 32 hits, 100 at bats, 23 runs scored, 1 homer, 32 driven in, and the next pitch is on the outside corner over the black. Strike 3 is called. Corso gets rung up, 2 away. So 2 down, nobody on. And here's the Tully's hitman of the game, number 35, Tyler Canoe. So if Canoe gets on base, everybody, and he gets a hit, I should say, if he gets a hit, everybody here at the ballpark will get a coupon to Tully's. So 2 down, nobody on. Righty on righty matchup. Canoe swings and he'll chop it foul outside third base bag. Count 0-1. On our scoreboard, 0-1-0 for the Pioneers. Triple zeros for Batavia. Canoe 316-48, 152, 29 runs scored. Looks at a fastball on the inside corner. Just scraped the edge, and Canoe not happy. Somewhat barking at the home plate umpire, but the count 0-2 as Canoe steps back in. Next pitch is well off the plate, down and away in the dirt. Good block there from Bryce Evans, the catcher. 1-2 the count. 1 homer, 38 RBIs on the season for Tyler, and he has been just absolutely incredible throughout the season. Next pitch down and in, and that goes off the glove of the catcher Evans. Count going to be leveled up, 2-2. Meanwhile, Daniel Burroway, the cleanup hitter, on deck for Batavia. 2-2 from Herrera is swung on, hit on the ground to short. Olsovsky fields it clean. Running throw is in time. Good play by Olsovsky to retire the side in order. For Batavia in the bottom of the first, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. Let's go to a second. After 1, no score between Elmira and Batavia on the home of your Batavia Muckdogs playoff run towards the PGCBL title, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history. When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank, we're your friends and neighbors too.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, It is playoff baseball, and it is Elmira against Batavia here at Dwyer. Bobby Marsh going to lead things off at the top of the second. 6, 7, and 8 part of the lineup for the Pios. Marsh, Muzio, and Chmielewski. So lefty against righty matchup. Righty Sparks on the mound, lefty Marsh at the plate. First pitch, zips it in there across the outer edge. Strike one calls. Sparks coming set. Rocks, kicks, delivers, swung on, popped him up into shallow left center, but Burraway to his left. The left fielder takes charge, puts it away over the shoulder grab. One down. So one away, nobody on, and here is Joe Muzio coming to the plate. Muzio, another lefty in the Elmira lineup. They do like to balance their lineup out. They have quite a few powerful lefties. Wayman being one of them, Bobby Marsh, who just flew out to left, and now Joe Muzio. Against the righty, Nolan Sparks, the Muckdog ace. First pitch, and that is drilled in the air towards right center. However, lead him to his right. He will make the play in straightaway right field, slightly to the right center field gap. 2 up, 2 down. So Elmira making some good hard contact against Sparks, but he's locating it just well enough where it's getting it on their hands. They don't get it right on the sweet spot, and so 2 long, loud flyouts, 2 away. Here is Kyle Chmielewski, and he drills it foul by the plate, 0-1. Sparks ready to go for the first base side. It'll be an 0-1 home. And that is drilled in the air to right field, but stays up long enough for the right fielder Leadham to get there and make the play on the line. And that is it. So that's more like it from Nolan Sparks. Shuts down Elmira in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Let's go to the bottom of the second through an inning and a half. Scoreless between Elmira and Batavia on your home for playoff Muckdogs baseball, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the area's premier entertainment destination. Get the full experience by visiting one of our 4 great restaurants, watch live racing, take in a concert, and visit the gaming floor. You'll be able to dine, play, and stay at our facility in our boutique 84-room hotel. For more information, visit us on Facebook or at BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, Bottom of the second inning, no score. It is playoff time between the Elmira Pioneers and your Batavia Muckdogs. 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup, Burway, Fry, and Aguila. First pitch missing off the plate upstairs and inside. 1-0 the count. John Krubin taking you through this one tonight on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. 1-0, and that runs up and in. However, wasn't sure if he got a piece of it. He did not, so it misses in tight. 2-0 the count. Burway standing in with a .292 average, 1 home run, 26 RBIs, 37 hits in 130 at-bats. Scored 38 as he looks at a pitch, missing off the plate. So they did actually say the second pitch was actually a foul ball, and now that one missed down and away, so the count 2-1 now. And now it's 3-1 as that one's down and in the dirt inside. Count 3 balls and a strike. Brian Fry on deck, the lefty swinging second baseman for Batavia. From the first base side of the rubber, Herrera coming set in the pitch. Down low and inside, a leadoff 5-pitch walk. And Daniel Burway will head on down to first with a leadoff free pass, and that's a cardinal sin in baseball. You never want to walk the leadoff hitter. And for the Muckdogs, that's their first base runner of the game. And folks, I got to tell you, with how packed this house is, the Batavia Muckdog fans, they're excited, and they come out, and they always stand behind their team, and they are right now. And the players really do feed off that. In talking with them during post-game interviews, they're always saying how incredible the fans are, and they feed off the energy. Well, they're going to need you again today, Muckdog fans, and you're bringing it as that pitch is off the plate, little high and away to Brian Fry. 1-0 the count. So Burway going to take his lead off first. Lefty against righty matchup. Herrera working from the stretch for the first time this afternoon. And Fry going to drill that down the left field line. That is going to hook foul into the Muckdog bullpen. 1-1. And a nice play made by one of the relievers in the Batavia bullpen. He gets a nice ovation from the crowd. Just having a little bit of fun. It's playoff baseball, but most importantly, it is fun. And that's what they're having here in Batavia. And now Fry bunts, gets it down, third base line, fields it, throw to first in time. That's a good play. However, moving up to second is Burway. So Batavia does have a runner in scoring position. Fry is out, 1 away. If you're scoring at home, that is going to be a 5-3 putout and a sacrifice. So Fry is retired. And here is Levi Aguila now coming up for Batavia. Now coming set. Here comes the pitch, and that one is whacked in the air. Deep to left, going back, and it's out of here! It is gone! Round tripper! A 2-run shot off the bat of Levi Aguila! Touch 'em all! A 2-run blast! And in the bottom of the second, the first home run hit on the fly out of Dwyer this season for your Muckdogs. It's Levi Aguila. And in the bottom of the second, Batavia 2, Elmira no score. And boy, we want to talk about getting it on the sweet spot. He got it on the sweet spot, and he took it a long way. As that next pitch into Abner is fouled away down the left field line and going to go foul, 0-1. First home run of the season for Aguila. And you could tell everybody was waiting And it was close, but it just got over that division champion sign-in straightaway left. And just like that, your Muckdogs up by 2. Next pitch on the outside corner, 0-2 the count. Jerry Reinhardt on deck. And that one is drilled foul down that left field line. Count going to hold, 0-2. Now stands back in left side. And time is called. So you can see now that Herrera just gave up that 2-run blast. It looked like it was a fastball that he tried to catch him with, but it tailed back and caught too much of the plate as that one backdoors the slider across the outside corner. Strike 3 called. Benitez is out, 2 away. So 2 away and nobody on. And here is Jerry Reinhardt standing in. Well, they say in the playoffs, extraordinary moments happen. I think that home run from Aguilar certainly qualifies as that first pitch misses up and in, 1-0. Batavia had not hit a home run here at Dwyer all season. All of a sudden, playoffs start and they got one. Now that's shot back up over the mound. Shortstop Olsofsky Fields throws to first, and that is it. But what a jolt of electricity. The big blow, and I mean a big blow, off the bat of Levi Aguilar. 2-run shutout to left. And as we go to third inning after 2, Batavia 2, Elmira no score on your home of the playoff Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network.
Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the third inning, Batavia leading 2-0. First pitch into Bryce Evans, the catcher, on the outside corner. Strike 1 called. Evans standing in right side. Nolan Sparks with a 2-run lead to work with as that pitch is blue, but that's going to go foul down the right field line, 0-2. And you might be wondering, if you haven't tuned in yet, how it is Batavia got their 2-run lead. Well, I'm going to tell you, it was Levi Aguilar with a 2-run moonshot to left field. First player to hit a home run this season for Batavia here in this ballpark, as that pitch off the plate, high and away, and the count 1-2. And that is huge when you have Nolan Sparks on the mound, the way he is throwing, to give him a 2-run lead, get the crowd into the ball game. Enormous for Batavia. 1-2, waved at and missed, tied him up on the inside third. Bryce Evans is gone, 1 away. Second punch out of the day for Nolan. And so Evans is gone. We go back to the top of the lineup for Joe Olsofsky, as it is 10-1-2 in the Elmira lineup. Evans, Olsofsky, and Smith. As again, we're in the top of the third inning. Batavia up 2-0. Sparks ready to go. And that pitch is on the outside corner. Strike one. The count 0-1. Now toes the rubber from the first base side. Here comes the 0-1. And it's swung on, chopped opposite field, under the glove of Corso. Second baseman Fry backing up, throw to first, and did he beat it out? Yes, he did. So a great attempt by Fry. Got it to Sparks, but once that initially went off the glove of Corso, made it easier for Olsofsky to beat it out, and that's what he did. So Elmira now is the runner on first and one away. And here is Cooper Smith. Olsofsky taking a lead off first as we are in the top of the third inning. Batavia leading 2-0 on the two-run homer to left by Aguilar. And that pitch high and away gets off the glove of Levi. Going to go up to second as Olsofsky thought about going to third, but he puts on the brakes last second, says hold on there, and decides to just stay at second. As the count 1-0, and that is going to be ruled a passed ball on Aguilar. So again, not a wild pitch on Sparks. It's a pass ball on Levi. Runner takes his lead off second base. 2-2-1 Batavia, 0-1-0 Elmira. Next pitch misses off the plate, upstairs inside, and the count 2-0. As Smith is the second hitter in this lineup. Frank Wayman, who had a two-out double back in the first, on deck. Top third of the Elmira lineup. Pitch way up and inside, forcing him to back off the plate, and the count now 3-0. So again, runner on second and one away. Toes the rubber from the first base side. It'll be a 3-0, and now Nolan going to step off. Once again, stand in right side. Smith awaiting a 3-0 from Nolan Sparks. Here comes the pitch. That is down and inside. 4-pitch walk to Cooper Smith. He'll troll on down to first. And now it's first and second, one away. And here is Frank Wayman as we get into the heart of the Pio lineup. Wayman, and then following him is going to be Mandler. And Wayman almost had a home run in his last at-bat. A two-out double to right center. It hit off the top of the wall, and he ended up getting stranded on second. But he was very close to having a home run in this game for Elmira. First pitch home, swung on, could be two. Hit to second, Fry to second, one on to first, in time! A tailor-made double play, just what the doctor ordered for Nolan Sparks and your Muckdogs. Fry fielded it clean, strong throw to second, so a 4-6-3 double play ends the inning. For Elmira, no runs on, no hits, and because of the DP, no one left on. Let's go to the bottom of the third. Batavia 2, Elmira Goose Egg on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the official hotel partner of the Batavia Muckdogs. Be sure to visit us at BataviaDownsGaming.com and click on the Hotel tab to see our latest and greatest offers. That's BataviaDownsGaming.com.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model. Fans, if you or anyone you know would like to recognize a veteran at one of our home games, please email us with their name and a good email or phone to contact them at. The vet who is recognized will receive 4 free tickets to that game. Please get the word out and send an email to samdefilippo12@gmail.com. Again, that's samdefilippo12@gmail.com with a good email or phone to contact them at.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the third, 2-0 Batavia the score. First pitch down and off the plate, low and away, 1-0. We're in the 9, 10, and 1 part of the Batavia lineup. Torres, Rodriguez, and Leadham. 1-0, and that is chopped foul. Back behind the plate, count going to be level, 1-1. On our scoreboard in the bottom of the third, it is 2-1 for Batavia. 0-1-0 for the Pioneers. Here comes the pitch, and that is off the plate as well, and the count now 2-1. From the first base side, Herrera ready to go, 2-1, and that one is driven, a frozen rope down the left field line, but it's going to go foul, and the count level 2-2. Now from the first base side, it'll be a 2-2, and that is off the plate, low and away, and the count now runs full. Alex Torres coming in, hitting .241 with 7 RBIs, 14 hits, 58 plate appearances, 8 runs scored. Next pitch, down and inside, another leadoff walk. As Torres will head on down to first, and we saw what happened the last time that Herrera allowed the leadoff base runner to reach via a free pass. Came around on a 2-run home run. Hey, let's see if Caleb Rodriguez can repeat that. With the runner on first and nobody out. Here in the bottom of the third, Batavia up 2-0. John Garuba taking you through this one this afternoon on your home of the Muckdogs. Little surprising that they have Shimoleski playing somewhat deep over at third. You'd think he'd come in for a bunt. And there's an attempt by Caleb. Popped it up, but luckily for him, it's going to go foul. Find the grass down that third base line. Foul territory, 0-1. So I'll see if Shimoleski now, let's see if Elmira decides to play him in more. Only slightly. He's playing at the edge of the cutout at third. So Caleb digging in right side against the righty throwing Herrera. Runner takes the off first. Caleb again offers to bunt, squares, but instead looks at a pitch down and away for ball 1. As the count is 1-1. And they throw it at first. And he is back in with no tag applied. Here in the bottom of the third inning, Batavia already up 2 in PGCBL playoff action. Your Muckdogs up 2-0 over Elmira. And now Caleb again squares to bunt. And again looks at a fastball upstairs and away. And the count 2-1. So all but one of the pitches so far in this inning has been a ball. It seems like Guerrera might have been scared out of the strike zone on how well Aguila pounded that 2-run round tripper down the left field line last in the bottom of the second. And now Caleb again offers and again looks at a ball up and away. At this point, if you're Caleb, you continue to look at Skip and see what he's signaling, but right now he's not even really coming close to throwing a strike. With the runner on first, nobody out, losing his command here. And that one is bunted, or no, it's on the outside corner for a strike, and it got away from the catcher, so that's going to allow Torres to move up to second. And the count now 3-2 on Caleb. So it's a pass ball. Originally, I thought maybe Caleb got a piece of it with the bat, but it was just a pass ball off the glove of the catcher, Bryce Evans, and that allowed Torres to motor to second base. As the count is full now, runner in scoring position and no out. Well, I would imagine most likely we're not going to see another bunt attempt from Rodriguez here, but we'll see if they send the runner again. Here comes the 3-2. Caleb rips it into right field for a base hit. Bobbled by the right fielder. Runner coming home. Torres slides in there safely with the head first slide. It's in opposite field. RBI single off the bat of Caleb Rodriguez. Seeing Eye just drove it and roped it into right. So an RBI single in the bottom of the third inning, and your Muckdogs opening up a lead on Elmira. Batavia 3, Elmira no score. So aggressive base running pays off there. And now here is Josh Leadham. Go back to the top of the lineup for your Muckdogs. And now he squares to bunt, and he looks at a pitch down and inside, and the count 1-0. So now 3-1 for Batavia. 1-0 Elmira. From the first base side of the rubber. Pitch, and he pops up the bunt. Catcher Evans is there to put it away. Josh was retired, 1 out. So 1 away and 1 runner remains on Caleb Rodriguez, and here is Kyle Corso. First pitch and a pickoff attempt at first, and almost got away from Wayman, but not far enough for Caleb to advance. He'll stay on first. And this team, this offensive attack for the Muckdogs is just absolutely relentless. They feed off each other. The momentum is just incredible, and you can tell they're riding high right now. And even better, they're up 3 with their ace on the mound. First pitch is missing up and inside to Corso, and the count 1-0. Corso standing back in from the right side of the plate, getting ready. Here comes the pitch, and that one misses upstairs and inside, and the count 2-0 to Kyle. Again, bottom of the third inning, 3-0 Batavia the score. With 1 out, 2-0 is the count. Here comes the pitch. That is off the plate upstairs and away, and the count 3-0 now. And remember, the winner of today's game goes on to play the winner of Utica and Auburn. If it's Elmira, they will travel there tomorrow. If it's the Muckdogs, then one of those two teams will travel here. And that pitch is on the inside corner at the knees. Strike 1. And the way this Muckdog offense is hitting and the way the fan base is behind this team, I would not envy either one of those teams that would have to come here tomorrow if this score holds. And now runner goes, but it doesn't matter. Pitch up and away, 5-pitch walk to Corso. And so now Batavia really threatening to break it open here. Runners on first and second and 1 away. And not sure if they're going to change the pitcher or meeting on the mound, but we'll take this chance to remind you of some events coming up later this summer at Dwyer.
Muckdog fans, who's ready for Margaritaville? Saturday, August 20th, Dwyer Stadium turns into the biggest beach party around. Parrot Head, Jimmy Buffett Tribute Band will be playing all your tropical and beach favorites. Specialty drinks, lays, and fun in the sun. Stop by the box office or call 585-524-2260. Muckdog fans, ZBTV, the Zach Brown Tribute Band, is coming to Dwyer Stadium on Saturday, September 3rd at 7 p.m. Hear the world's greatest Zach Brown Tribute Band. Stop by the box office or call 585-524-2260.
Back here at Dwyer, Tyler Canoe up. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Herrera trying damage control. Canoe trying to bust it open. Pitch is off the plate, down and away, and the count 1-0. So 3-5-1 for Batavia, 0-1-0 Elmira. Stands back in right side. And the key for Canoe here, don't get impatient. Remember, it's the pitcher that's in trouble, not the hitter. And that pitch is on the outside corner for a called first strike. And for Herrera, he's got to try and keep this right where it is because Elmira is really up against it, down 3, having to face Nolan Sparks the way he's pitching. Very tough task, especially in a hostile environment. And that pitch is upstairs and inside, forcing him to lean back off the plate and the count 2-1. Meanwhile, Daniel Burroway, the cleanup hitter, on deck for the Muckdogs. 2-1, drops it in there, backdoor slider across the outside third, strike 2 called. Now stands back in, runners take their leads off first and second. Pitch, Canoe chops it foul outside third base bag, and the count remains 2-2. Standing in again right side, runners take their leads off first and second. Here comes the 2-2, and that just misses off the plate, up and in, and the count 3-2. Burroway in the on-deck circle for Batavia, looking to add on, up 3-0, big spot in the game, 3-2. Canoe back up the middle, slow roller into center. It was stopped by the shortstop. Runner still coming home, and he scores standing up. Again, aggressive base running as the shortstop Olsowski tried his best to keep it from going into center, but couldn't. And Caleb Rodriguez with the speed scores from second. It's an RBI single for Canoe. And now in the bottom of the third, Batavia really starting to pull away. Your Muckdogs 4, Elmira, no score. Batavia sitting pretty. Again, solid contact right up the middle, and we have a little bit of a delay. I'm not exactly sure why the second base umpire was interacting with two of the Elmira players, the shortstop Olsowski and the center fielder Mandler. But it looks like that is settled. And then I had a word with Skip Martinez. But in any event, a run did score on an RBI single to center by Canoe. And now here's Daniel Burraway. Meanwhile, Corso up to second base. Again, home half inning number 3. Batavia up 4-0. Their offense rocking and rolling so far this afternoon. Runners take their leads off first and second, and here is Burraway. First pitch from Herrera on the inside corner at the knees. You can see Daniel not happy with that call, but it's 0-1. We saw Canoe have a little bit of a word with the home plate umpire back in the bottom of the first. Herrera again trying to keep it within striking distance for the Payos, but he's losing command as that pitch is down and away. Count level 1-1. As again, runners on first and second, one away. So coming set, here comes the pitch. And that is on the outside third over the corner. Strike 2 is the call, and now it's 1-2 the count. John Kruba taking you through this one on your Sunday afternoon. And your Muckdogs up 4-0 in the bottom of the third, looking to advance and in good shape to do so. 1-2 is smashed foul down that first base line, and that'll find the seats. Count going to remain 1-2. Meanwhile, Brian Fry, the lefty second baseman, on deck. From the first base side of the rubber. Coming set. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Swing and a miss. Burraway is out, but both runners make it without a throw. So 2 away, but runners on second and third for Batavia. So second and third, 2 out. Here's Brian Fry. And Fry standing in left side against the righty Herrera. First pitch off the plate, down and in, and the count 1-0. Runners take their leads off second and third. Here comes the 1-0, and that is on the outside edge. Strike 1 call, 1-1. So Batavia again looking to really add on, and if they can get a base hit and 2 more runs, that would be an extremely significant lead with Nolan Sparks on the mound. Next pitch, and Fry pops that foul into the concourse down the left field line. Count going to be now 1-2 to Fry. So Batavia scoring twice in the bottom of the second on a 2-run home run to left off the bat of Levi Aguila. And they've added on 2 more here in the bottom of the third. Here comes the 1-2. Smashed up the middle. Oh, leaping try by the pitcher. Knocks it down. And the second baseman fields, but not going to have a play. So Corso crosses the plate. Moving up to first, reaching with an infield single is Fry. And now Burraway over at third, and in the bottom of the third, Batavia 5, Elmira Goosegg. So it's now runners on the corners, 2 away, and actually that was a good play by Herrera. If that gets over his glove, that's probably going to be 2 runs. but Batavia still adds on another. First and third, 2 away. Here's Aguila. And the first pitch swung on, pops him up into foul territory down the right field line. That'll get into the seats, out of play. On that swing, I think Aguila was looking for round tripper number 2 as he took a big whack at that one. Fouls it away down the right field line, 0-1. From the first base side. Here comes the pitch. That is down and away. And the count is leveled up, 1-1. Runners take their leads off first and third, 2 away. Aguila at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Runner takes his lead from first. Throw to second, not in time. Runner coming to the plate. Safe! He is safe! So heads up base running by Burway. And he crosses the score. That's Tyler Canoe rather. But heads up base running by Canoe. He scores standing up. And Burway goes up to second. And in the bottom of the third inning, Batavia now really blowing it open. It's your Muckdogs 6, Elmira no score. I'm surprised Devins, the catcher, threw to second, but once he did, it was smooth sailing for Canoe to come on home, and Fry was able to move up to second base. 2-1 home to Levi is drilled in the air. Right center could be trouble, but racing it down in right field to put it away is Cooper Smith. And that is it for Batavia. But what a bottom of the third. 4 runs on 3 hits and 1 left on. Let's go to the 4th inning after 3. Batavia 6, Elmira no score on your home for playoff baseball for your Batavia Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history. This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here.
back here at Dwyer Stadium. We are in the top of the fourth inning. Batavia with a 6-0 lead over Elmira. Max Bandler will stand in to lead it off. And he swings and ropes that in the air to deep right, cutting over Leadham, and it's a fair ball. And it takes a hop and bounces into the bullpen, so it's going to be a ground rule double to start off the top of the fourth inning for Mandler. So it's Mandler, Blake, and Bobby Marsh, 4, 5, and 6 in the Elmira lineup. So here is Aiden Blake now standing in. Only the second hit of the afternoon for Elmira as your Muckdogs currently enjoy a 6-0 edge. For the first base side of the rubber, Sparks working out of the stretch against the righty Blake. We're in the middle of the Pioneers lineup. This is the fifth hitter as time is called. Today, Elmira not going with an extra hitter, only going with the traditional 1 through 9. Does Andrew Drum and his Pio squad, who find themselves down 6 here. Pitch is off the plate, up and in, 1-0. Meanwhile, Bobby Marsh on deck. Righty on righty matchup. 1-0 is in there for a strike across the outside edge. And the count leveled up, 1-1. Now from the first base side, it'll be a 1-1 on its way. Coming home, waved at and missed. That's what you call dialing up the heat. The other day against Auburn, when Nolan Sparks was on the mound, he was actually reaching 92, 93, according to Skip. So he really does have a big-time fastball. From the first base side of the rubber, it'll be a 1-2, and that is in there at the letters on the inside edge. And Blake is punched out, and he's looking at the home plate ump saying, really? And the umpire said, yep, this ain't a staring contest. You're out. Head on back to the dugout, 1 away. So Blake is out, and here is Bobby Marsh. Though I will say, we did see Tyler Canoe get rung up on that same pitch, and he kind of had a word with the home plate umpire as well. So, runner on second, 1 away, and here is Bobby Marsh. Sparks ready to go from the stretch. Righty on lefty matchup, and now Sparks steps off. Time is called. Meanwhile, Joe Muzio hitting 7th today in the lineup for the Pioneers on deck. Sparks ready to go. Rocks kicks into the windup. Just missing off the plate. Went to the change of speeds. Up and away, 1-0. Now from the first base side, it'll be a 1-0 from Sparks. A little chopper back up over the middle, and shortstop could not make the play. Dropped it, throw to first, and it gets by Corso. So now moving up to second on that is going to be Marsh, and meanwhile Mandler goes up to third. And it's now second and third, 1 away for the Pioneers. So Caleb, who has been so good, just mistracked that one. And then when he tried to recover and make the throw to first, way too low for Corso to field. So we'll see how they score it. So it's 2 errors. So not even going to get a hit on that. It's going to be 2 errors. And I believe both are going to be on the shortstop. So Caleb gets charged with 2 errors. and already 2 and 3 on the game for Batavia. So it's second and third, one out. And now Sparks is in his first real jam of the game. Muzio hits it on the ground to first. Corso Fields wins the race to the bag, steps on it. Now coming across the score is Bandler. Meanwhile, moving up to third is Bobby Murr. So it's going to be an RBI ground out for Muzio. And Elmira gets on the board in the top of the fourth inning. It is your Muckdogs 6 and Elmira 1, but they'll take it as they'll get the second out. So 2 down, runner on third. Here is Kyle Chmielewski with 2 outs. He's the number 8 hitter. Number 9 hitter Bryce Evans on deck. First pitch is taken for a strike. Dots it over the outer edge. 0-1. We are here in the top of the fourth inning. Batavia with a 6-1 lead over the Pioneers. Sparks 0-1, waved at it, missed. There's that power four-seamer again, and the count 0-2. 6-4-3 for Batavia, 1-2-0 Elmira. From the first base side, the 0-2 delivery, and swing spoils it off to stay alive. Fouls it to the backstop, count gonna hold, 0-2. So Sparks ready to go from the first base side. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on and missed. He's out. That is a big strikeout by Nolan. Great work to bail out his teammate and limit the damage. So for Elmira, 1 run on 1 hit, 2 errors, and 1 left to board. Let's go to the home half of the fourth. Through 3.5, Batavia still sitting good. Batavia 6, Elmira 1. On your home for Batavia Muckdogs Playoff Baseball, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network.
When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel is the area's premier entertainment destination. Get the full experience by visiting one of our 4 great restaurants, watch live racing, take in a concert, and visit the gaming floor. You'll be able to dine, play, and stay at our facility in our boutique 84-room hotel. For more information, visit us on Facebook or at BataviaDownsGaming.com.
Fans, if you or anyone you know would like to recognize a teacher that has made a difference to you, please nominate them to be Teacher of the Game. If a teacher is picked, they will get 2 free tickets to a home game, and we will shout them out during our 4th inning. Please get the word out and send an email to samdefilippo12@gmail.com. That's samdefilippo12@gmail.com with their name and a good email or number to contact them at.
Here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the 4th inning. It is the playoffs, and it is round 1. And right now, your Muckdogs in great shape, up 6-1 over Elmira. New pitcher in the game, Jared Podest, taking over for Elmira on the mound. And we'll get you some info on him in just a moment. Abner Benitez standing in. First pitch off the plate, low and away, 1-0. So it's Benitez, Reinhardt, and Torres, 7, 8, and 9 in the Batavia lineup. Podest from Vestal, New York, 6'6", 180 pounds. Next pitch is on the outside corner, over the outer third for strike one. He's a freshman, 6'6", 180 from Elmira College. Podest going into the line pitch, waved at and missed on a breaking ball, diving down and in, ate him up at the hands, 1-2. One thing about Podest, he actually came in during that 13-5 win, the only win Elmira's had against Batavia this season, and pitched pretty well. So Muckdogs should remember seeing him. And that pitch is swung on and fouls it back to the screen. Count going to remain 1-2. Resetting the scoreboard, 6, 4, and 3 Batavia, 1, 2, and 0 for Elmira. Podest ready to go. Next pitch, Benitez rocks it in the air to center. Gonna dunk in for a base hit. It gets behind the center fielder Mandler, but not far enough. Benitez decides to wisely stay at first, and it's a leadoff base hit for the Muckdogs center fielder. And here comes Batavia's one and only Jerry Reinhardt to the plate.
Next up for Batavia's third baseman, number 9, Jerry Reinhardt.
So runner on first, nobody out. And for Podest, he's pitching to a 3.26 ERA, 12 games, 30 and a third innings, 11 earned runs, 27 hits. Reinhardt takes a big cut at that pitch, fouls it back, 0-1. But again, 11 runs, 27 hits. This will be his 13th appearance, 30 and a third innings, 8 walks, 22 strikeouts. 1-0 record, does have a save and an ERA of 3.26. Goes into the line, the pitch. Breaking ball, backdoors him across the outside third. Strike two called to Reinhardt, 0-2. Meanwhile, Alex Torres, number 9 hitter, awaits on deck for the Muckdogs. The 0-2. Swung on, little chopper, third base side, and it's going to roll foul at the last second. That was a good decision by Podest there. He decided to bury it. If he would have decided to, that would have been a base hit. But he decided to take the risk knowing he probably didn't have a play anyway. So he let it roll, and it ended up going up foul. So a good decision there for the Elmira right-hander. Meanwhile, the count going to remain 0-2 on Jerry. Meanwhile, Benitez still remains on first. 6, 5, and 3 on the afternoon for Batavia. 1, 3, and 0 Elmira. Coming set. Here comes the 0-2. Off the plate, low and away. 1-2 the count. Runner takes the lead off first. And it'll be a 1-2 count. Down and away. Gets away for the catcher, Evans. And Abner takes off for second. He'll make it. And the count now going to be 2-2. And a runner in scoring position with nobody out on second for your Muckdogs. So again, takes his lead off the second base bag. It'll be a 1-2, and that is off the plate, down and away, and the count leveled up 2-2. Or check that, the count now 3-2. It runs full. Runner takes the lead off second. Alex Torres on deck. 3-2 is off the plate, down and in, and so it's going to be another walk. Jerry Reinhardt will jog on down to first, and your Muckdogs now runners on first and second, and nobody out for Alex Torres. So Podest seems to be lacking that sharp command that we saw last game, the game that Elmira won here 13-5. Well, he's a different pitcher to this point. He's given up a hard hit single to Abner, and now a walk to Jerry, and now here is Torres with first and second and nobody out. First pitch down and away, got away from Evans to the backstop. Benitez goes up to third. Reinhardt moves to second, and the count 1-0. And now it's second and third, nobody out. Batavia very close to getting the run back they gave up in the top half of the fourth. So 1-0 the count. Runners take their leads off second and third. Infield comes in for Elmira, which it has to at this point. Pitches off the plate, up and away, and the count 2-0. So they're in at all four spots. They got to try to cut off the run at home, but you can understand down 5 having to face Nolan. Next pitch is off the plate as well, and the count now 3-0. So double barrel action going on for Elmira. Bartonstein looks to be one of them. Toes the rubber from the first base side. Podest ready to go. The 3-0 is down and in the dirt, low and away. 4-pitch walk. And the bases are loaded with Muckdogs and nobody out. And another meeting on the mound. And I don't know if that's going to be it, or if they're just having a word with Podest. I believe it's just a meeting on the mound. So we'll keep it right here on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. So, bases loaded, nobody out. Here's Caleb Rodriguez stepping up with bases loaded and nobody out. Batavia up 6-1. Here comes the pitch. Caleb in the air to right, very shallow, gets down for a base hit. Abner Benitez, come on down to score. Station to station baseball for your Muckdogs, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. It's an RBI single to right for Rodriguez, and it is now 7-1 Muckdogs in the bottom of the fourth. They're running away with it. So after that base hit by Rodriguez, back to the top of the lineup we go for Josh Leadham. First pitch. And that is off the plate, missing down and away, and the count 1-0. Now toes the rubber first base side. The 1-0 is off on the outside edge. Strike one called. In the bottom of the fourth inning, Batavia up 7-1 over Elmira. Here comes the 1-1, and that is on the outside third. Strike two called, 1-2. Meanwhile, number 2 hitter Kyle Corso on deck for Batavia. Next pitch, Leadham going to ground that foul outside third base bag. Count going to remain 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 on its way. High and off the plate, upstairs, outside. Count now even, 2-2. So again, bases loaded, nobody out for your Muckdogs here. Already a run home and looking to make it a whole lot more. Next pitch off the plate, up and inside, and the count 3-0 from Podest. And boy, this is such a different outing for him than when he pitched here a couple weeks ago. It's clear your Muckdogs have figured something out, and that's why you got to give them credit. All year long, they have made adjustments and been resilient, and they're putting that to good use here this afternoon. And they are grinding Podest very hard. Payoff pitch, down and inside. Ball 4, bases loaded, walk. So Leadham gets an RBI. Touching the plate to score is Jerry Reinhardt. And so now, here in the bottom of the 4th, Batavia 8, Elmira 1. And we're going to have a pitching change here, so we'll use this opportunity to step aside to thank our sponsors for today's playoff telecast on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
We'd like to thank Alex's Places, Allegheny Farm Services, Ankle and Foot Center of Western New York, Arc of Genesee, Orleans, New York, Attica's 70th Hole, Auto Wash Car Wash, Batavian, Batavia Daily News, Batavia Downs, Hotel at Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care, Batavia's Original, Bourbon and Burger, Bully Hill Vineyards, Casella White, Chapin International, Easttown Beverage, E-Collab, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Farrell Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Geico, Genesee Community College, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee County Parks and Recreation, Genesee Valley Penny Saver, Glow With Your Hands, Graham Corporation, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet Cadillac, LE3 Inc., LeBeau Salon, Legacy on Main, Major Stash Cigar, Marchese Computers, Marco Clay Products, Massive Testing, Max Pies Furniture, Oakwood Hills, Pellegrino Auto Sales, Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation, ProClean Inc., Romans, Skyworks, Stan Harley Davidson, Stop DWI Genesee County, Suburban Propane, The Coffee Press, Tompkins Bake, Toshiba Business, Tully's, Turnbull Heating and Air Conditioning, T.F. Brown's, The Wine Goddess Shop, United Memorial Medical Center, Valet Jewelers, Versascape, Vivify Hydration, Whole Life Fitness, and Right Beverage.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, Kevin Serrano taking over on the mound for Elmira, and no easy task for him. Bases loaded, nobody out, and here is Kyle Corso, number 2 hitter, digging in. Serrano, 5'7", 165-pound righty, sophomore out of Atlantis. He is from Miami, Florida. So we'll get you some stats now on Serrano. And for Serrano, 12 games, 2 starts, 28 1/3 innings, 26 hits, 25 runs, 18 earned, 25 walks, 22 strikeouts. He has a 3-2 overall record, but an ERA not great, north of 5 at 5.71. But that is who is on the mound now for the Pioneers. And for Batavia, they're just trying to keep on keeping on. Their offense has been rolling. You now have a 7-run lead with your ace on the mound. Got to feel pretty good. Righty on righty matchup. First pitch home. On the outer edge, strike 1 calls. Now setting from the first base side of the mound, it'll be an 0-1, and that is smashed in the air to left center. Left fielder cutting over, makes the catch. However, tagging up and scoring easily without even a throw is going to be Alex Torres. A sacrifice fly to left, as he's done all season long, as I call him, the king of the sack fly. And in the bottom of the fourth inning, Batavia has a 9 spot on the board. Batavia 9, Elmira 1. So 1 away, and runners remain on first and second. And here is Tyler Canoe. Canoe against Serrano, and Canoe gonna rip that in the air to straightaway center, but just in on the hands underneath it. Catch made by Mandler in center. Throw goes to the shortstop, however, not nearly in time, as Caleb Rodriguez will move up to third base, while staying on first is Leadham. And so now it's runners on the corners with 2 outs for Daniel Burway, the cleanup hitter. On the scoreboard, it is 9-8-3 for Batavia, 1-3-0 Elmira. First pitch down and away, runner goes for second, and that is a smart play by Evans. However, hustling into second with that stolen base is Leadham, and it's now second and third, 2 outs. But if Evans decided to make that throw to second, there's no doubt they would have sent the runner from third, and that's what's already burned Elmira once this afternoon. And that pitch is down and off the plate. Backhanded, nice stab from Evans, and the count 2-0. So Burway is at the plate. Meanwhile, Brian Fry on deck. Here comes the 2-0. Swung on and missed, tied him up on the inner third. And the count 2 balls and a strike. Now from the first base side of the rubber, it'll be a 2-1. And that is slashed and leaping. It gets past the shortstop into left center field. 1 run scores Rodriguez. 2 runs score. And now Batavia just pouring it on and pouring it on. Leadham and Rodriguez score. 2-run single for Daniel Burway. And in the bottom of the fourth, Batavia 11, Elmira 1. The rout is on here at Dwyer Stadium. So, now that's a huge 2 RBI single. Great attempt by Olsovsky at short. Couldn't come up with it. And now here's Brian Fry. Looked at a fastball up and away. 1-0. The next pitch is laced foul down that left field line. Count going to be even, 1-1. But you have to give credit to Batavia. Their offense has been on attack mode since the word go. And especially Levi drilling the 2-run home run. Got the crowd into it. Easily one of the biggest hits of the game. 1-1 is well off the plate, upstairs outside, and the count 2-1. So it's 11-7-3 for Batavia, 1-2-0 Elmira. From the first base side, the 2-1 is down and off the plate, low and outside. Count 3 balls and a strike. Runner takes their leads off first. Here comes the pitch. And that is down and off the plate, low and outside. And that is a 5-pitch walk. Brian Fry will head on up to first. Meanwhile, Daniel Burway goes to second. And the inning continues. Batavia, they do not let up. They just keep coming at you. One batter after one batter. Batter after batter, next after next, and they have continued to pounce on top of their opponent, the Pioneers, and lead 11-1. So here is Levi Aguila, who has that 2-run dinger back in the bottom of the second over that left field wall. First pitch again going for number 2 as he swings right over the top of that heater, up and away, 0-1. Meanwhile, Abner Benitez on deck for Batavia. From the first base side, it'll be an 0-1. Swung on, and Levi hits a high fly ball, but this one will stay in the yard to right center. Mandler, the center fielder, takes charge. He will call off the right fielder, Smith, to put it away and end the inning. But 5 runs on a couple of hits and 2 left on. Let's go to the 5th. Batavia beating Elmira 11-1 on the Muckdog Baseball Network.
Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, top of the 5th inning, Batavia up 11-1. That's correct. You're reading that right. Don't adjust your sets. 11-1 is the score. First pitch is fouled to screen behind the plate, and the count 0-1. So Bryce Evans leads things off for Elmira. 9, 1, and 2 in the lineup. Evans, Olsofsky, and Cooper Smith. Sparks ready to go. The 0-1 is down and inside, and the count going to be leveled up, 1-1. Righty on righty matchup. Coming set. Nolan ready to go. Into the wind, the 1-1. Off the plate, high and away, 2-1. So it's going to be 11, 7, and 3 for Batavia. 1-2-0, Elmira. The next pitch is chopped back left side of the infield. Sparks off the mound, third base side. Fields throws to first in time to retire Evans. 1 away. What was big about that was the catcher was running, but a nice job by Nolan getting off the mound quickly. Realized that Reinhardt wasn't sure where that grounder was going to come down, and the pitcher Sparks fielded it third base side. Made a strong throw right on the money to first base, and Corso 1 away. So here's Joe Osofsky, the leadoff hitter. Check swing, and he gets a strike called against him on a four-seamer crossing the plate at the outside edge, 0-1. Now toes the rubber for the first base side. Next pitch, and that is off the plate, down and in, 1-1. And folks, a reminder, since it looks like Batavia is going to be heading to the next round, that game will also be here tomorrow at Dwyer Stadium. Call 585-524-2260 for more information, or visit the box office. As that pitch misses off the plate, down and in, and the count 2-1. And if it missed, it barely missed. Again, 585-524-2260, or visit the box office. And that pitch is foul tipped, back by the plate, and the count even, 2-2. And while you're at it, you can also call about 2023 season tickets for your Batavia Muckdogs. From the first base side, the 2-2, and that is drilled foul outside the first base bag. Count going to remain 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and drilled in the air to straightaway center field, and settling underneath it, making the call, making the play is Abner Benitez in straightaway center for out number 2. So 2 down and nobody on, and here is Cooper Smith. So 2 away, nobody on, and Smith digging in right side against the righty, Nolan Sparks. Pitch swung on and missed, tied him up on the inside third, and the count 0-1. Meanwhile, Frank Wayman is on deck as we are in the 2-3 part of the Elmira batting order. But Batavia leading this one 11-1 in the top half of the fifth. Now stands in right side, the 0-1, and that is off the plate, upstairs inside at the letters. Count leveled up, 1-1. First base side, Nolan Sparks. The 1-1, and that is waved at and missed on a fastball up and away. Strike 2 and the count 1-2. Now standing back in, righty on righty matchup. From the first base side of the rubber, 1-2 is waved at and missed. So Cooper Smith just going to slam his bat in frustration, but I think that it's just frustration of pretty much the way this game has gone for Elmira. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left aboard. Let's go to bottom of the fifth through 4.5. 11-1 Batavia on your home of what looks to be second round bound Batavia Muckdogs on the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the fifth inning, as Serrano is still on the mound for Elmira. And it's going to be Benitez, Reinhardt, and Torres, 7, 8, and 9 in the Batavia lineup. Lefty on righty matchup here in the bottom of the fifth. First pitch is on the outside corner, paints the black, strike one called. From the first base side, the 0-1. And Benitez whacks that to left field. However, a nice running catch made by Bobby Marsh in left field to put that one away. Nice running over the shoulder, shoestring catch, one down. So here's Jerry Reinhardt hitting eighth tonight for Batavia. And we want to point out again just how good Nolan Sparks is. Red hot. He is just tremendous. 0.21 ERA in the regular season so far, an ERA of 0 in the playoffs. So he's even better. Just when you thought his game couldn't get any better, here Sparks continues to throw a gem as that pitch up and in from Serrano, 1-0. Now the 1-0 to Reinhardt is across the outside corner. Strike one called. Resetting the scoreboard, 11-7-3 for Batavia, 1-2-0 Elmira. And that is off the plate, down and away. And the count now, a ball and a strike. Or check that, 2 balls and a strike. Alex Torres, the extra hitter, and batting ninth today on deck as Jerry takes a slider down and out of the zone. 3-1 the count. And again, remember, in the playoffs, there is no mercy rule. Usually if you're up by 10 after 7 in the regular season, they call the game. But in the playoffs, that rule doesn't exist. And that pitch is popped up into shallow center field. Shortstop Bolsovsky ranging onto the center field grass to put it away, 2 down. So 2 away and nobody on, and here is Alex Torres from the first base side of the rubber. Here comes the pitch, and that misses off the plate upstairs inside. 1-0 the count. Next pitch is swung on, rocked down the ground to short. Fields it, Olsovsky on to first to retire Torres. And that's one of the best innings that an Elmira pitcher has had all day. Serrano, 1, 2, 3. Let's go to the 6th for Batavia. No runs, no hits, no one left out. And now Batavia up 11-1 as we go to the 6th. We'll see if Sparks comes back out or they can serve them up by 10. This is the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network.
Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, we are in the top of the 6th inning. We thank you for tuning in no matter where you may be watching from. It's 11-1, Elmira losing to your Batavia Muckdogs. 11-7-3 for the Muckdogs, 1-2-0 for the Pioneers. First pitch, Wayman swings, drills it high in the air, deep center. Benitez going back, still going back over his head, all the way to the right center field wall. So hustling on into second with his second two-bagger of the day is Frank Wayman with nobody out. So Wayman's been the one offensive player that's come to play for Elmira, as he's got 2 doubles off Nolan Sparks, and that is incredibly rare given how well Nolan Sparks has been throwing the baseball all season and here in the playoffs. But Wayman is a good hitter, got to give him credit. So Wayman off second, nobody out, and here is Max Mandler. Mandler standing in right side against Sparks. Pitch waved at and missed on the inside third. Swings over the top of it, 0-1. Mandler with the knees bent, bat back. Ready to go. It'll be an 0-1. And that is on the black over the outside edge. Strike 2 calls. Again, standing in from the right side of the plate. Sparks going into the wind. And it'll be an 0-2. And that is off the plate, taken up and in. 1-2 is the count. As we're in the 3-4-5 part of the Elmira lineup, Wayman, Mandler, and Blake. So Wayman off second, Mandler at the plate. While Aiden Blake, the on-deck hitter for Elmira. Here comes the 1-2, and that is ripped right side past Brian Fry, lunging and into right field. Wayman, though, they're going to put on the brakes, rounding third, and standing on first is Max Mandler, and Elmira has runners on the corners and no one out. Now, of course, Batavia is still a commanding 10-run lead. It would take a lot for Elmira to get back in it, but they are still going to fight first and third, nobody out. And here is Aiden Blake now. So whoever the next playoff opponent is for Batavia, whether it's Utica or Auburn, if you want tickets or more information, call 585-524-2260 or visit the box office. Also could purchase 2023 season tickets. First pitch is high and inside, and the count 1-0. Blake standing in from the right side. Bobby Marsh on deck. The 1-0 is off the plate upstairs and away, and the count 2-0. Blake with the bat back, righty, and Sparks starting to lose command of the zone. High and away, 3-0. And Sparks has been so good that this is rare, but a couple of hard hit base hits in this inning, and now Sparks down 3-0. Here comes the pitch, up and inside. And so that is going to be a 4-pitch walk for Aiden Blake. And the bases are loaded for the Pioneers with nobody out. And Bobby Marsh due up for Elmira. And so we're going to have a meeting on the mound here. As they keep talking. But really, for Batavia, you got to give them credit. They took control in the bottom of the second and haven't looked back. 2 runs in the bottom of the second on a 2-run home run to left. That's right, a 2-run home run. Got out on the fly, the first home run hit by a Muckdog player here at Dwyer this season. And that really got him going, and you could tell that was the massive turning point because Batavia then scored 4 more runs in the bottom of the third to open up a 6-0 edge. And then even after Elmira got 1 in the top of the fourth, well, Batavia answered with 5 more, the deluge of runs to take an 11-1 lead. And that's where we stand right now on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network. So Eaton was out to have a word. They're going to keep Sparks in. And, you know, that's the thing. Usually, if they're going to take the pitcher out, you would see Skip Martinez come out. But that was Thomas Eaton, the pitching coach. So Sparks ready to go from the first base side. And Bobby Marsh digging in left side. Swung on and missed. Tied him up on the inside third. And the count 0-1. Meanwhile, Joe Muzio is on deck. From the first base side. Next pitch. Down and in the dirt, a little bit low and inside. Count level 1-1. 11-7-3 for Batavia. 1-4-0 for Elmira. Sparks ready to go from the first base side. And the 1-1, and that is swung on, hit high in the air to left field. That'll probably bring in a run. Burroway makes the catch. They throw it in. Jogging down the line, tagging and scoring is Wayman. So it's going to be a sac fly to left for Bobby Marsh. Other 2 runners remain put on first and second. And in the top of the 6th for Batavia, you're more than happy to get that out for that run. So 1 away now in the top of the 6th. It's now Batavia 11 and the Pios 2. So 1 away, runners remain first and second, and here is Muzio. Meanwhile, the number 8 hitter, Kyle Chmielewski, on deck. And now Sparks threw over to third. Oh, they wanted to check and see if he tagged too early. Wayman coming down the line to score, but on that appeal, the home plate umpire ruled he did not. He is safe. So they were trying to steal an out and not give up a run to Elmira. Nothing doing, but Batavia's still up by 9. So first and second, 1 away. Muzio standing in. Left side with the righty Sparks on the mound. First pitch is letter high over the inside corner. Strike 1 called, 0-1. Now toes the rubber from the first base side. Here comes the 0-1, and that is up and in, gets away from the catcher Aguila, so both runners going to move up as the count 1-1 with 1 out, runners on second and third. In the top of the 6th inning again, Batavia still with a commanding 11-2 advantage. Sparks trying to work his way through some trouble here. And that is going to be scored a passed ball on Aguila. So on the scoreboard now, 11-7-3 Batavia, 2-4-0 Elmira. Next pitch, check swing. And did he go around? Yes, he did. For a strike on the outside third, and the count 1-2. Now standing back in left side It'll be a 1-2 from Nolan. Swung on and missed, and that pumps some life back into this crowd. An overpowering fastball. So Muzio is out. 2 away, runners on second and third. Here's Kyle Chmielewski. Hitting 8th in the lineup, and Bryce Evans to follow him if Kyle Chmielewski gets on here. 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. Runners on second and third. John Kruba on the call here on the Muckdogs Baseball Network. First pitch is off the plate, high and away in the count, 1-0. From the first base side of the mound, ready to go. It'll be a 1-0. Ripped down the ground to short. Tough play. Rodriguez with it. Throw to first. Out! An outstanding play by Caleb. Great throw and an even better scoop by Corso. Retires the side and ends the inning. What a 6 innings for Nolan Sparks. Only 2 runs. Another quality start from Elmira. Run on a couple of hits, but 2 left on. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th. Batavia in total command, 11-2 over Elmira on your home for Muckdogs Playoff Baseball, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning, Batavia with an 11-2 edge. Caleb Rodriguez leads off, takes a fastball square in the back, catches him flush, so he'll head on down to first with a leadoff hit by pitch. As it's 10-1-2 in the Batavia order, well, the number 10 hitter, Caleb Rodriguez, just got plunked. Back to the top of the lineup card we go for Skip Martinez and Josh Leadham. Next pitch swung on, cracked in the air to right, but not all that deep. Coming in is the right fielder Cooper Smith. Makes the play, 1 down. So Caleb back to first. Leadham is out. And here's going to be Kyle Corso now, standing in for Batavia. Now standing in, Corso the righty against the righty on the mound. And that pitch is on the outside corner over the black. Caught a piece of the plate, 0-1. Standing in right side, righty on righty matchup. And the pitch is down and off the plate, low and away. Count even, 1-1. Tyler Canoe, the number 3 hitter on deck for the Muckdogs. 1-1, and Corso popped him up. Foul ground off first. Looks like he has a play on it, twisting and turning, but able to make the catch is Frank Wayman over at first for out number 2. So 2 outs in the top of the 6th. And this is going to leave it to Tyler Canoe with Caleb on first and 2 out. So Canoe digging in right side. First pitch on the inside corner of the inner edge, and the count 0-1. Meanwhile, the cleanup hitter Daniel Burroway on deck for your Muckdogs. Next pitch, a Canoe rips that, drills it to straightaway center, a rocket, a missile, but Max Mandler, the center fielder underneath it, puts it away in front of the turnbull, heating and air conditioning sign in right center. And that's it for Batavia in the bottom of the 6th. So the hit by pitch is wasted. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. Let's go to the 7th inning. 6 in the books from Dwyer. First round playoff action, Batavia 11, Elmira 2 on your home for playoff Muckdogs baseball, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here. United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium. First pitch home, swung on, fouled away down that left field line, going to get out of play. Or did Jerry lean in to make the play? No, it got fouled away, and the count 0-1. Originally, it looked like it caught the concourse, but then Jerry came with new balls. I think some of the crowd maybe got fooled, and they started cheering, but the count 0-1 as that was a foul ball down the left field line. John Kruba taking you through this one, 11-7-3 Batavia, 2-4-0 Elmira. 10-1-2 or 9-1-2 in the Pioneers lineup. Evans, Olsovsky, and Smith. And that pitch is popped up. Texas Leaguer, second base side of the infield. Brian Fry standing underneath it. He will put it away. And now Evans is out, 1 gone. So back to the top of the lineup we go. But Skip Martinez out of the dugout. Looks like they're going to do a switch, and I wonder if that's going to be all for Nolan Sparks. If so, this would be another home start that Skip pulls him in the middle of an inning. And I totally get why Skip wants to protect, even said health is more important. But I guess the only question that I would have is that if you're going to keep him in, but knowing that he was on a limited pitch count, why didn't you just go to somebody in the top of the 7th rather than throw another out for Nolan Sparks? Oh, the reason that he did it was to get a fan ovation. Oh, to give him the chance when he gets taken out so the fans can give him a standing ovation. And that is the reason why Skip gives him an out. So that, again, just shows you what a family this team is. As Nolan Sparks going to get the ovation, and he deserves it. And so, again, it just shows you how family-oriented this team is. Skip has said that all season long about how he wants to make it like it's a family and always looking out for his players. And he just did that, even though that pitch count may have been a little more than Skip may have wanted. He wanted to give him that out to get the ovation, and he got a very nice one, and he deserves it as he tips his head to the crowd heading off. And so, you know what? Yes, Nolan Sparks, for as dominant as he was and as good as he was even today, with maybe not his best stuff, deserves the ovation. But you know who else deserves an ovation? Skip Martinez, for doing things like that, and also just the way he's gotten this team to perform. 30-15, and now they're steamrolling here in the first round of the playoffs. So my hat goes off to Skip. Just a tremendous job and a really good manager. He's done an awesome job this season, and he deserves a shout out on the air as well. So Nolan Sparks out of the game. And here is Batavia's very own Alex Hale taking over on the mound for Batavia. And we will use this chance to give you some numbers here on Alex Hale. So Alex Hale taking over. This will be his 8th appearance. 1 start, 13 innings, 10 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 5 walks, but 10 strikeouts, 1-0 record, and a 2-1 overall record. Or check that, 1-0 record at an ERA of 3.46. Here we are in the top of the 7th with 1 out. Hale on in relief of Sparks, and that one is belted in the air down the left field line. Burrow giving chase, but that'll go into the corner, but lands foul, and the count 0-1. So again, 11, 7, and 3 for the Muckdogs, 2-4-0 for Elmira. As it is Olsovsky, the leadoff hitter and shortstop at the plate. Now on deck is the number 2 hitter, right fielder Cooper Smith. Next pitch from Hale is whacked foul over the screen behind the plate, and the count 0-2. Next pitch is punched in the air, shallow right center, but the second baseman Fry there puts it away, 2 down. So your Muckdogs just keep moving closer and closer to advancing in the playoffs. So 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. And here is Smith standing in right side, and he swings and is fouled away down the right field line, 0-1. So for Batavia, on the scoreboard, 2 runs in the second, 4 in the third, 5 in the fourth. For Elmira, it was 1 in the fourth and 1 in the 6th. Pitch is in there across the outside corner. And now it is 0-2. As, again, the Pioneers down to the last strike. He's 1 strike away from getting the last 2 outs in the 7th. Is Hale. Swung on and spoiled foul down the third base line with the chopper. But, again, it's a foul ball. Count holds. John Gruber taking you through this one on your home for playoff baseball for your Batavia Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdog Baseball Network. And it'll be an 0-2. Swung on back up the middle, right to Hale, fields it, underhand shovel toss to first in time. Smith is out, and so is Elmira in the top of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors. And no one left on base. 7th inning stretch time from Dwyer. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's Batavia 11, Elmira 2 on your home for Muckdogs Baseball, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
Wright Beverage has been servicing upstate New York with delicious beverages for over 65 years. With a fervent passion for customer service and employee morale, the corporation now services 17 and a half counties in western New York, operating out of multiple state-of-the-art facilities and sales offices. We've received numerous national awards, including the Coors Founders Award and the Guinness Golden Bar Award. We are a company that treats you right. Premier Genesee Center for Nursing and Rehabilitation has been servicing the community for over 3 decades. We are an 160-bed facility located in Batavia, New York, in close proximity to all local hospitals. Not only has Premier Genesee long been acknowledged as a leading senior care provider, our beautifully designed facility is now widely recognized as one of the most attractive in the area. Everybody deserves a place that feels like home.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, Gavin Schrader is going to lead off the bottom of the 7th. He is pinch hitting for Burroway. Again, number 2, Gavin Schrader, leading off the bottom half of the 7th inning for your Muckdogs. So 11, 7, and 3 for Batavia. 2-4-0 Elmira. And again, this is to rest some of the key players as Schrader takes it opposite way over the leaping try of the shortstop Olsovsky into left center. Gavin full steam around first like a locomotive. He will slide into second with a leadoff 2-bagger. And for Schrader, the Batavia native, he gets in and joins the party and gets it on the fun. Leadoff double here in the bottom of the 7th. Now, that's one thing about Schrader I don't think he gets enough credit for. Very good opposite field hitter. Doesn't pull a whole lot. A lot of his hits are exactly what you just saw right there. He is strong enough and quick enough with the hands to take it the opposite field and with authority, like he did there for the leadoff 2-bagger. First pitch down and inside, diving down and in. 12-6 curve, 1-0. It's Brian Fry that's at plate now for Batavia. He's at bat, batting 5th in the lineup. Serrano ready to go from the first base side of the rubber. The next pitch is off the plate, down and in, and the count 2-0. So now 11, 8, and 3 for your Muckdogs, 2-4-0 for Elmira. Now stands in, pitch swung on, chopped down the ground to second base, but I think they said it caught part of the plate, so that would be a foul ball. Or is it an out? Because the runner moved up to third, although the way Skip is reacting over at third, I think he's thinking that, but so no, they call it a fair ball. So Fry is out, Schrader to third here in the bottom of the 7th. And also, I thought I heard it almost make contact with the plate, but they do call it an out. Schrader up to third, one away, but a good news now is a sac fly, gets a run home as he looks at a backdoor slider for a strike. And we know Aguila has the power to get him in. He went yard already today. And that is drilled down the left field line, but that's going to go foul. And the count going to be leveled up 1-1. So Fry, I guess they said it was a fair ball to second, who then threw to first to get the out. But again, Schrader now off third. From the first base side of the rubber, Rocks kicks, delivers. In tight, up and in, and no swing. So the count 2-1 to Levi. Now here comes the 2-1 on its way. And that's off the plate. Gets away from the catcher. Goes to the backstop. Schrader comes a flying home. He scores standing up. And in the bottom of the seventh, Batavia goes back up by double digits. Batavia 12, Elmira 2. As that one just skipped right off the glove of Evans behind the plate. He's had a rough afternoon back there. And now that one is hit on the ground, smoked to short. Olsovsky with a very nice backhand throw to first in time to retire for the second out. Levi Aguila, he is gone, 2 down. So Aguila is out, and we're going to have another pinch hitter here. It's going to be Dallas Young, who will pinch hit for Abner Benitez. So 2 away already, a run home here in the bottom of the seventh. Batavia leading 12-2. Pitch is down and away off the glove of the catcher Evans, and the count 1-0. Now stands back in, righty on righty matchup. Here comes the 1-0, and that is taken low and in. 2-0 the count. From the first base side, Young swings and misses at a fastball, up and away. And the count now 2-1. From the first base side, it'll be a 2-1. Young swings, little chopper left side of the infield. Olsovsky at short. Throw to first, and a nice play again by Olsovsky. And the first baseman Wayman comes down with it, and that'll do it for Batavia in the seventh. But they had a run on a couple of hits, and no one left on. Let's go to the eighth. 7 in the books from Dwyer. Batavia 12, Elmira 2 on your home for Batavia Muckdogs playoff baseball. The Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network.
After 31 years in Batavia, Ficarella's Pizzeria is now the oldest family-run pizzeria in town. Our menu for sit-down, pickup, or delivery includes a huge variety of pizza, hot and cold subs, fish fries, pasta, salads, side dishes, and specialty sandwiches. Everything is made fresh and with great care. New items appear regularly, as do the new customers who discover the quality food, friendly service, and consistency, which are all an integral part of the Ficarella's business model. Eli Fish Brewing Company is the first commercial brewery in Batavia in nearly 100 years. We offer a selection of our own house brews along with other New York State-produced beers, spirits, and wines. A full dining menu, large brew hall, beautiful bar, and tons of new friends. Here at Eli Fish Brewing Company, we want to honor traditions and create new stories. We're not just making beer, we're brewing history.
back here at Dwyer Stadium. Anthony Sullivan now is on the mound for Batavia. And a couple defensive substitutions as well. But it's going to be the 3-4-5 part of the Elmira lineup. Wayman, Mandler, and Blake do up this half inning. So Wayman will stand in lefty on lefty. First pitch off the plate down and away, and the count 1-0. Now the next pitch is inside and away. It's 2-0 now. So Wayman, Mandler, and Blake do up. Next pitch down and off the plate, low and outside. 3-0 the count. Next pitch on the outside corner. Strike one called. Some numbers for Sullivan. 5.26 ERA. 13 2/3 innings, 19 hits, 8 runs, and 5 walks, 16 strikeouts, 1-1 record, and 1 save. Although that's going to be his 6th walk on the year, pitch up and in. And when you have a big lead like this, that's not what you want to do. Walk the leadoff guy, but he did. Up and in, so Wayman jogs to first. And here's going to be Max Mandler now coming to the plate. So Mandler stands in right side. First pitch on the outside corner, and the count 0-1. So Mandler has been on base 3 times already. Each time he's come up, runner takes the lead off first. Here comes the 0-1, and Mandler swings and misses, and the count 0-2. Now stands back in. Here comes the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Could be 2. Flips the second one on to first. A double play. 6-4-3 twin killing. 2 gone just like that in the top of the 8th. And folks, don't look now, but your Muckdogs are 4 outs away from advancing to the second round of the playoffs. So 2 away. And nobody on. And now coming to the plate is going to be number 24, Aiden Blake. Bobby Marsh on deck as we're in the 3-4-5 part of the Pioneer order. First pitch is taken outside, high and away. 1-0 the count. Next pitch. And that is off the plate as well. 2-0 the count. And now the 2-0 is swung on, hit high in the air to straightaway right. Aiden Blake slams the bat in frustration. Leadham is there, makes the play. Or check that, that is Schrader making the catch, and that'll do it here in the top of the 8th. 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th, Batavia 12, Elmira 2 on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
This is your place. For more than 25 years, Alex's Place has been serving up sizzling steaks, succulent seafood, charcoal grilled chicken and chops, and of course, our famous barbecue baby back ribs. We're known for hearty portions, a homey atmosphere, and heartfelt hospitality. So bring your appetite and a few friends. We can't wait to see you here. When you work with a community bank like Tompkins, we don't expect your financial picture to fit neatly into a box. We take a close look at your situation and propose solutions that make sense for your financial journey. Our community banking model ensures that all credit decisions are made locally, wherever you call home. We have a local leadership teams, community banking boards, and bright and happy team members living right alongside you. We're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors too.
In the bottom of the 8th inning, third baseman number 31, Kenny Dodson.
Back here at Dwyer Stadium, home after the 8th inning, Batavia up 12-2. And Kenny Dodson going to lead off the bottom of the 8th for your Batavia Muckdogs. So it'll be Dodson, who is in for Jerry Reinhardt. So Dodson, Torres, and Caleb Rodriguez. That's going to be 8, 9, and 10 in the Muck Dog lineup. 12, 8, and 3 Batavia, 2, 4, and 0 Elmira. First pitch on the outside corner over the black. Strike one. Serrano goes into the wind the pitch, and that's on the outside edge. 0-2. Righty on righty matchup. Here comes the pitch, and Dodson whacks it in the air to left field. However, it's a routine fly ball. Left fielder Bobby Marsh is there, puts it away, one down. So here is Alex Torres now. Now toes the rubber, first base side. The pitch, grounded back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center for a one-out base knock for Torres. And it's going to be Caleb Rodriguez, number 10 hitter, coming up for you, Muck Dogs. Or are they going to pinch hit? Yes, indeed, they are pinch hitting. And is that Chris Isaac, I believe, number 6? He's a pitcher, but he is coming in. They have done this before. Isaac does sometimes like to hit. So, with a 10-run lead and one out, they are going to put Chris Isaac in. So, Chris Isaac now at the plate. Runner on first and one away. First pitch. Waved at and missed. At a pitch diving down and in, and the count 0-1. 12, 9, and 3 for your Muck Dogs. 2, 4, and 0 for Elmira. From the first base side, pitch off the plate upstairs and inside. And the count is level, 1-1. Runner takes his lead off first. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Fastball diving down and away, and the count 1-2 now. From the first base side. Here comes the pitch. Down and inside at shoelaces. Count level 2-2. From the first base side, it'll be a 2-balls, 2-strike offering. Chops it foul outside of third. Count going to remain 2-2. Standing in from the right side. It'll be a 2-2. Swung on and missed Isaac. Or did he get a foul piece to stay alive? Yes, he did. He got a piece to stay alive. So the count going to hold at 2-2. So Isaac lives to see another pitch. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Batavia up 12-2. Next pitch. Off the plate, up and in, and the count 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Isaac standing in right side. Meanwhile, Mitch Fleming has moved into the on-deck circle for Leadham. And that pitch misses up and in. So a 1-out walk worked by Chris Isaac as he gets thumbs up from his full dugout full of teammates heading on down to first. So Isaac reaches. It's runners on first and second, 1 away. And again, when you're up by 10 and you're enjoying it playing in front of a packed house, you can have a lot of fun, and that is the case right now. And indeed, Mitch Fleming is taking over for Josh Leadham as we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. And again, folks, yes, we're in the bottom of the 8th, but the most important thing, your Muckdogs 3 outs away on defense from advancing to the second round. And it's amazing how far this team has come this year from last year to now just missing the playoffs a year ago. Now, not only did they win the division, they're dominating their first playoff game as that pitch is high and away with a breaking ball, 1-0. And I'm sure that they're going to be amped up and ready to go for tomorrow as well. Fleming stands in right side. The 1-0. Fleming, broken bat, explodes into a million pieces. Luckily, nobody got hit, so everybody's okay. And the ball ends up being on top of the netting behind the plate, and the count 1-1. As the count now 1-1 to Mitch Fleming. Meanwhile, it's Kyle Corso on deck. So standing back in is Fleming, right side of the plate. It'll be a 1-1. And Fleming swings and misses at a fastball on the inside corner. And the count now 1-2. From the first base side of the rubber, it'll be a 1-2. And that's down and away. What a block that time from the catcher. And the count now level 2-2. Good play from Evans. He has had kind of a rough afternoon, but that was a good block there. You got to give him credit for that one as the count 2-2 now on Fleming. Runners on first and second, 1 away. From the first base side, here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Mitch is gone via the punch out swinging, 2 gone. And so runners on first and second. That is going to leave it to Kyle Corso. So runners on first and second, 2 away. A chance to add on to this very substantial lead for your Batavia Muckdogs. Here comes the pitch, and that is off the plate, down and away, and the count 1-0. So again, from the first base side of the rubber, the next pitch off the plate, down and away, and the count 2-0. Now standing in, righty on righty matchup, 2-0. Runners go. Pitch is a strike. Throw down to third is also a strike, but doesn't matter. It's a little too late. So both runners going to be safe, and it's now second and third with 2 away. And no, they didn't call it a strike. They called it a ball, so it's 3-0 now on Corso. And second and third, still 2 away. From the first base side, here comes the 3-0. Gets behind Corso. Or did that hit him? Regardless, it's a 4-pitch walk. Either way, Corso going to go down to first, and the bases are loaded with 2 away. So bases loaded with 2 outs, and it looks like the Salem Ace umpire having a word with some of the Muckdogs in their dugout. I'm not sure if they're not happy with something, but regardless, it is a 4-pitch walk to Corso. He'll head to first. Bases are loaded with Muckdogs. And it's going to be Tyler Canoe. Canoe standing in. You know, and some could say it'd be running up the score, first pitch down and in, and the count 1-0, stealing bases. But at the end of the day, you got to still play the game. So if you don't like it, get them out. Here comes the 1-0, and that is smashed in the air to left center field. However, racing underneath it is the left fielder Bobby Marsh, who makes the catch for the third and final out. So for Batavia, no runs, couple hits, no errors, and the bases left loaded. Let's go to the 9th inning. Your Muckdogs 3 outs away from advancing. It's Batavia 12 and Elmira 2 on the Muckdogs Baseball Network.
United Memorial is a community hospital located in the heart of Genesee County and an affiliate of the Rochester Regional Health System. Rochester Regional's United Memorial serves residents of Genesee County and surrounding rural communities. The 131-bed hospital in Batavia features a new state-of-the-art surgical department, a wound care center, a telemedicine program for intensive care, a joint replacement center of excellence, 2 urgent care centers, and a number of primary and specialty physician offices. United Memorial is a niche hospital and a New York State designated stroke center. Fans, are you looking for great candies and chocolates? Visit Oliver's Candies located in Batavia, New York, or on the web at www.oliverscandies.com. When you purchase a box of Oliver's chocolates, you will always get the best tasting, most mouth-watering chocolate you have ever eaten. Visit Oliver's Candies.
Top of the 9th inning here in Batavia. Your Muckdogs 3 outs away from moving on. 12-2 Batavia is the score. 12-9-3 for the Muckdogs. 2-4-0 for Elmira. First pitch, swung on, grounded back up the middle, and that'll kick on into center field for a leadoff hit for Bobby Marsh. So here's Joe Muzio standing in at the plate from the left side. First pitch on the outside corner over the black, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1, And that is off the plate, high and away. And the count level, 1-1. 12-9-3 for Batavia, and 2-5-0 for Elmira. It'll be a 1-1, and that is down and off the plate, low and away, and the count 2-1. So it's Muzio fouled by Chmielewski, and if it gets that far, then Bryce Evans, the 10th hitter, and then we go back to the top of the lineup. That pitch down and in gets away from the catcher. So Marshall head up to second base. And the count now 3-1 on Muzio with nobody out. Top of the ninth inning here, first base side. 3-1 Muzio chops it, just foul outside the first base bag. And the count 3-2. And a reminder, if you want to find out more info about tomorrow's game, you can call 585-524-2260 for tickets to tomorrow's game. That looks like it'll be here at Dwyer. That one drilled high in the air, deep to right, retreating to the track, making the catch. Schrader in right. What a great play. It's Chris Isaac in right. Chris Isaac with an outstanding play. Meanwhile, going from second to third, advancing on that is going to be Marsh, but Isaac with a tremendous play to record out number one. And your Muckdogs 2 outs away. Runner on third, 1 away, and here now is Chmielewski, and he hits a high fly ball to right. Isaac again underneath it, makes the catch once again. Runner tags from third. He will come across to score. And so scoring standing up, it is going to be Marsh. A sacrifice fly for Chmielewski. But again, you'll more than take that if you're Batavia because you're 1 out away from moving on. In the top of the ninth inning now, it's Batavia 12 and Elmira 3. So again, Batavia in all likelihood moving on to face the winner of Utica's game against Auburn. First pitch high and away, and the count 1-0. No time set yet. We are not sure. We're not sure of the opponent either. We will once that game goes final. That pitch is down and away, and the count 2-0. But anyway, if you'd like tickets to the home game tomorrow, 585-524-2260. Visit the box office, 585-524-2260. As that pitch is chopped, foul outside the third base bag, and the count 2-1. Anthony Sullivan looking to close this out. 12-9-3 Batavia, 3-5-0 Elmira. Next pitch swung on and missed. And your Muckdogs, 1 strike away from a date in the second round. So here it is, pitch well off the plate, high and away, and the count runs full, 3-2. From the first base side, Sullivan ready to go, payoff pitch, swung on and smokes that foul down the left field line. Count holds, 3-2. By the way, Bryce Evans at the plate now. Joseph Olsofsky on deck. That pitch hit up the middle and past second baseman Fry into center. So Elmira stays alive for at least one more batter. And we go back to the top of the lineup for Joseph Olsofsky. But what a complete performance this afternoon by your Muckdogs. They were dominant from start to finish. They took Elmira out of this game early, and they deserve to be 1 out away from moving on. And that could do it. Shallow pop fly, left side of the infield, shortstop makes the catch. Ball game over. First first round over. Your Batavia Muckdogs advance to the second round. They beat Elmira. Your final score tonight, Batavia 12, Elmira 3. And folks, what a game that was. Again, by Batavia, just well played, well executed. And really, the player of the game, yes, you could give it to Nolan Sparks for going almost 7. But you know what? Really, the player of the game got to go to Levi Aguilar. He hit that 2-run home run in the bottom of the second inning. And from there, they never looked back. You could tell that got the crowd fired up. Like we said, Muckdogs had not hit a home run here at Dwyer all season. Well, this was a heck of a time to do it. A 2-run laser beam to left field. Just got over that wall, made it 2-0, and that really started to turn the tide in Batavia's favor. They scored 4 more runs in the bottom of the third, 5 more in the fourth to build an 11-1 lead, and from there it was never really a ball game after that. So for Elmira, a season to be proud of, made the playoffs and fought at least till the end here, but their season comes to an end. But you know what? Good news, Batavia, your Muckdog season does not come to an end. I mean, really, this season has been way too much fun to go out and flame out in a first-round exit, right? Well, your Muckdogs went out there today and made sure that was not going to happen from first pitch onward. What a complete, dominant performance by your Batavia Muckdogs. Before we wrap things up, just want to give you the final line score one more time. Batavia 12-9-3, beating 3-6-0 for Elmira. So again, thank you to everybody who made today's broadcast possible. Robbie and Nellie Nichols, Mark and Tabitha Witt, and everybody here at Dwyer Stadium. I am John Karuba. If you want tickets for tomorrow's game back here at Dwyer between the winner of Utica or Auburn, then you can call 585-524-2260. Again, 585-524-2260, or visit the box office. So with that, that's pretty much going to wrap it up here from Dwyer Stadium. One more time, your final score. Batavia 12, Elmira 3. John Krupa signing off saying, have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. And we will be back on the air tomorrow for round 2. So nice, we got to do it twice. Batavia here at Dwyer against either Utica or Auburn. So for everybody here, John Krupa signing off. One more time, final score, Batavia 12, Elmira 3. You've been watching PGCBL playoff first round action on your home of the Muckdogs, the Batavia Muckdogs Baseball Network. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.